Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Jumplight Odyssey. We're gonna be trying something new, and on top of new things, I have a new microphone now. I got it over the Thanksgiving break, and this is the first Jumplight Odyssey episode that I've recorded with my new microphone, so new things all around. We're gonna be doing something a little different. So last time we finished our hectic run, we did a confrontation with the pursuing Zootopen fleet. That ended predictably. But I want somebody in the comments on YouTube had a great idea, or what I think is a great idea, to gather as many people as we possibly can inside the ship and try to keep as many people alive as we can. So I'm dubbing this the clown car run because the singular rule that is the most important is you have to visit every system and gather all the people there, or at least attempt to save the people there. If the mission fails and it goes away, you know, there's nothing we can do about that, but you have to go to every single star and do the save the people missions at the very least, and then try to keep everybody alive as much as possible. People get, I anticipate people dying because I don't think we'll be able to figure out the balance well enough early on to keep people from starving and whatnot. But the goal is to try and get as far as possible while picking up as many people as we possibly can. I'm gonna keep, obviously you have to do the Catalina and Euphora. We're gonna play on Classic, because I'm afraid that if I do this on Hectic and have to visit every star while picking up everybody at the same time, we're gonna get absolutely overrun. So we're gonna start this on Classic. We'll do basic life support, or I think we should do canonical actually, because this is gonna take a lot of resources, so we're gonna start with full resources as well. We'll do standard crew size, and then we'll do... Should we do long? I guess I have a feeling we're either gonna figure the puzzle out and it's not gonna matter how many people we get, or it's gonna go wrong so early it doesn't matter that the voyage is long. So these are my settings for this. The rules are like I said, you have to visit every star system and try to save everybody that you possibly can. So that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully it works out for us. Now, what I know about the game is I think the thing that's gonna be the most critical early on is trying to figure out our water biomass produce balance early, because normally I just kind of like let it ride and keep people like alive on gathering produce from away missions and whatnot. I think early on it's going to be very, very important for us to figure that part of the mission out. So let's go take a quick look at the map before we unpause. How are we starting out here? Got a long journey, and then it looks like we have like the first actual kind of like jog here will be right there. I'm almost wondering, it might make more sense. Well, I think it might make more sense when we get this far to jump here and then back and then up. Because if we get down here and we can only make this jump here, we'll have to jump back anyway? Boy, oh boy, that mineral ring is a long one. All right, we're gonna try our best here. We're starting in a barren world, which gives us material and metals. So let's start out. First things first, send out your shuttles. Auto assign. And then we will survey with you guys. Another thing that's going to be pretty critical, I think, is getting our robot shuttles up and running as soon as we possibly can. But that's going to take us getting a little lucky with our away missions to gather composites, because we only have 24 right now. Although maybe we should, like, just queue up. We're gonna go for all the marbles here. We're going straight for robot control. Confirm that. And then as soon as that's built, we're gonna go ahead and queue up 2 robot shuttles to kind of help us out. Because being able to robo-shuttle while trying to sort out everything else in the ship is, I think that would be pretty valuable. So I've been messing around with a different ship and a bunch of different layouts lately. First things first, this medbay is way too big. We don't need all of this. We're gonna delete the medbay. We're gonna delete this cargo hold. And then eventually we're gonna reconfigure this hallway, so rather than like out and around, it's going to go straight down the middle. And we'll have a medbay kind of tucked into this corner. I had this entire section one large power room, which worked out pretty well. We have a nuclear, oops. There's a nuclear plant on the bottom floor that can keep us afloat for a little bit. Do it like that.
Construction confirmed. Engineers to your
This hallway needs power. But I'm not sure where to put it. The other thing is I kind of like deleting... I also deleted out this entire hallway and I just made it one giant manufacturing room. That's not going to be quite as important. So let's get things going. There's some fires to put out. Hey, you. Get to work. There you go. Alright, shuttles are being queued. Yeah, the produce room is going to be really, really important. Figuring this out will kind of help with that. I put the produce room on this half of the hallway. But the way I want this to work, I think we should do it like this. Like that. And what that'll do is it'll give us a wall to rebuild this power and oxygen here on. So go ahead and confirm that.
engineers to your assignments.
And by shrinking this room out of the way, we'll be able to reconfigure this hallway in a better way. And then we can actually build this med bay out kind of in this direction. And that seems to be a pretty decent room for us. Let's go ahead and rebuild the constructed things. Down here, we're actually going to clear debris. This place needs some power. But we'll start by clearing debris.
Construction confirmed. Engineers to your assignment.
And I'm trying to think. We don't want to split the power room in half, and in fact, we probably want to go ahead and delete this power station right off the bat. Because that, like, having as many reactors as we do right now is kind of overkill. Especially with this guy. So this guy is super important. You want to go ahead and prioritize that guy right off the bat. The other thing that's going to be important is figuring out what to do with the basement.
Engineers to your assignments.
We should delete this guy. And then also delete this guy. Oops. And basically what that gets us is it gets us a ton of materials back. And then if we need to come down here later and start filling this out with extra stuff, like, just with the amount of people that we're going to have on the ship, I have to imagine we're going to need space for people to live. Like, there's just gonna be a lot of stuff that we're gonna build out down here that we normally wouldn't ever touch this floor, honestly. But for now, we're just gonna deconstruct a bunch of that stuff and let it be. We're gonna go ahead and... Oh, we should have plotted in our next jump. We have a long way to go. Is nobody working on the engine room right now? No, you are. You must have just gotten there because, like, we have no jump light. How's this coming along? Nothing. You know, I feel like it always takes the ship like a while to like settle into the right routine. Over here, I think it would be pretty good to... I'm torn because I don't like breaking up my hallways as much as they're already broken up in the game. The one nice thing about having separate entities is like if the observation rooms bust open for any reason, you can seal them off and not kind of affect the rest of the ship. But the way I normally play is I'm really far ahead of the Zootopens, but that might not matter so much. Since we're gonna be like wandering around trying to... pick up as many people as possible, so that might actually slow us down to the point where we're running into a lot more Zootopens than is normal, at least for me.
Engineers to your assignments.
Success? I'm assuming that was just the survey mission.
Engineers to your assignments.
Alright, we should get, at the very least, we should get the power going in here, and then extend the hallway out. And then we should get the power and the oxygen going in here. At the very least, just so we can have people walking instead of floating. It slows them way down to have to float around the ship.
Engineers to your
Alright,
assignments.
spacecraft is back. You guys succeeded. Good job. Go ahead and swap people out if we need to. We got our salvage opportunity. We have our resource extraction. Let's do the search and rescue right away, since that's required by me. And then we'll follow up with the other three as time allows us. Swap people out. And then go for the salvage opportunity. That's going to be pretty important. Get back on that shuttle. Get out there again. We have 9 minutes. That should be plenty of time. At the very least, to go get the people and bring them back. Oh right, this floor. Let us deconstruct this room, and then we'll slowly build out our into our big barracks like we normally do. What we could consider doing as well is getting rid of this outer hallway. Or at least this outer hallway, and then just expanding the bedroom to fill that whole space anyway. And then maybe eventually just deleting the hallway altogether. And then the bedroom would just like take up the same space as the hallway, but you'd save resources. I'm not 100% sure what we want to do with that yet. This room should get cleared of debris. And then we should repair everything.
Engineers to your assignments.
Rebuild? Oh no, we don't want to rebuild. My bad. Delete build plan. I don't want to bring that shrub back if I don't have to. Go ahead and repair hall process. Repair hall process. Good job. We should clear out everything in this hallway though. Clear debris.
Construction confirmed. Engineers
Clear
to your
debris here.
assignments.
And then this entire construction is absolutely baffling to me. I don't understand why it is built this way. I immediately always come over here, delete this hallway. Come over here, delete this hallway.
Engineers to your assignments.
Like, I don't understand the purpose of them. I guess what it does is it isolates your airlock doors from your rooms here, but you still have to go through the hallways to get out of there anyway. So I always come in here and delete these hallways, and then I expand out this bedroom and I expand the bathroom, and it works pretty well. Alright, this is all queued up. We should go to the manifest. Oop, not the Starlog. And then we should transfer some of our combat people over to engineering. Because engineering is kind of the... Engineering along with supply is like one of the most important groups. You're hauling. I'm gonna put you on supply. Did I transfer you? I thought I did. There we go. Hauling. You're on supply. And then are there any more Marines lying around? And engineer. You didn't change your uniform and it's freaking me out. Because it says engineer now, but she's still wearing the red uniform. Excuse me, devs, fix this please? No, that's not super important. I'll just have to remind myself that like they might have transferred and not actually changed colors. Maybe when the shift changes over. Hauling stuff around. We should high priority these things here. Oh, and something that I should definitely be doing that I totally forgot about is when you start a run, regardless if you're doing clown car or otherwise, always come up here and start with your engineering and your supply console. Just very valuable overall. All right, 5 minutes out. How are our shuttles coming along? Returning? Returning. Okay, so we should be able to kick them back out right away and get 2 more missions handled. And maybe the only missions left? Spacecraft, he's brought 13 people back. Hurry up and land. Alright, we've deconstructed a bunch of stuff here. The other thing that's kind of important, though, to get the produce room up and running is we definitely need... to get all that deconstruction taken care of. And that hasn't happened yet. Alright, get back out there. I know you guys were just out there, but we have to send you immediately again.
Crew report to your assignments.
Good news is we should be able to get the jump light necessary. Oh, you guys have been beat up. I think you'll probably be fine. Although we'll wait for the repair. Ah, here he is. Good job, Pavani. They repair really, really fast, so it's usually not too much of a concern. As long as they're, like, around. Alright, go ahead and launch. We still have to wait for the jump light to generate anyway, so might as well. And we'll probably have to hold off the Zootopens for a little bit. But, not too concerned. Hey, we actually got all of the resources here on time. That was pretty fast. The other thing we could probably do is transfer some scientists over to supply and engineering. Like you. Because you're already hauling. So transfer you to supply. Changing uniform. Jay, are you are the master scientist or are you a different person? Anyway. Let's find some scientists who are just lurking around, not doing their jobs. There we go. Callie, you are now an engineer. Applied science. Let's go down to the quarterdeck. Bessie, tending the injured. Okay, you get to keep your job. That's actually a scientist job. Hauling. Supply. You, sorry, you're hauling. You're an engineer though. I needed to do 2 and 2. And Aros is tending the injured. Okay, that's acceptable. You can be a doctor. Okay, so the other thing that we want to do is once this whole area is cleared out, we're gonna delete this entire rest of the hallway, and then we can start to get our produce sorted. Because if we don't, we're in deep trouble. The other thing that we could do is get a lot of composite. Or we have a lot of composite. So what I did in my other shuttle or my other ship that I think was kind of helpful was to just build a bunch of robot stations. Like that.
Construction confirmed. Engineers to your
And I still have extra composite to build a robot shuttle. You're still under construction. Get somebody over here. Cammy, get your butt over here. The other thing is now, or at least once that's done, they will be able to build this shuttle. There we go.
Construction confirmed.
One shuttle is better than none shuttles.
Assignments.
Okay. Here we go. 1 minute and counting. Returning now. You're almost done too. Jumplight is very close. And then the reason I'm building more robots is the more robots you have is you just have more workers to be able to construct and repair and whatnot. Still haven't taken that apart. You guys are working on this. You deconstructed the doorways at least, so that's something. This is all queued. We should probably build... I mean, we should definitely build power in here. So let's do it like this. Because that wall is gonna stay for sure. And confirm. Alright, Zootopens are here.
Construction confirmed.
All crew to battle stations. Red alert time. Get ready. Okay. What am I doing? There we go. It's like I need to add power to this hallway. Alright, there's a boarding party already incoming.
Confirmed.
Jump-light's almost ready,
Your assignment.
and one of our shuttles is back. Jump-light is ready. This shuttle is back. This one is waiting to land. It'll be very close. We'll probably have to shoot that shuttle down. Are you on the ship yet? I'm waiting. Waiting. There it is. Back to the bridge. Incomplete? That's acceptable. Get out of here.
Let's bring that star a little closer, shall we? Punch it.
Punch it.
Sequence initiate. In
2
5,
wounded people and a sleepy
4,
person.
3,
That's the other thing that we're gonna have to keep an eye on, is with the vast amount of people that we're gonna have on the ship, we're gonna need lots of places to put them for sleeping. It's gonna get real wild. Alright. No more red alert needed. Pause. All clear. Alright. Incomplete on a metal resource mission is totally acceptable. Alright, robot shuttle is queued. Let's auto assign. Get that repair going. Repair, auto assign. All Marines on that one. Look at how much plastic they have. Oh, you're taking that to the new shuttle, aren't you? You two, join the transfer or the transfer portal and get over to. Why can't I? I forgot how the game works. Change to green so you can have a dolly. Change to green. Not having having people do transportation and not be on the green team makes 0 sense. Because I think the green people are the only people who can use the little dolly guy. Otherwise, they have to transport 2 resources at a time, and that's such a waste. There we go. Look at that! She can carry 8 resources. They're worth 2 people. Madison, you're hauling too? Get on the green team. Alright. Still working on the robot charging station. I think that's why we saw people gathering as many components as they did. Have you guys been repaired? You have. Fantastic. We have 20 minutes now. Okay, good. I'm glad I did... People might not like it, but I'm glad I did the normal pursuit. I think if we were trying to do hectic pursuit while trying to get as many resources as possible while gathering all the people, I just don't know if it's possible. It might have been funny, and if this goes as well as I hope it will, and be as ridiculous as it could be, having as many people on the ship as there could end up being, we might go back and try it as a hectic run. Or maybe one of you will do it and you'll point me to your video and you'll be like, look how great I am. And I'll be like, sure enough, I'm proud of you. Okay, so let's see. We can go and deconstruct the rest of this hallway. Like this. You have to be careful when you're queuing how the hallway goes. Because if we delete it in the wrong order, it'll be like you're trying to divide the room in half, and you can't do that. We got so much metal from all the deconstruction we've been doing. The other thing that I did in my other ship that I was working on is I just made this one big biomass room, and that actually was pretty helpful. So eventually we'll reconfigure the biomass room here, but we'll just let it ride for now. We gotta work on the produce first. Produce comes first, biomass second. The other thing is, once these power switches and oxygen generators are up and running, we'll be able to start our produce room over here as well. Lots going on. Still haven't deconstructed this power room yet. But the nuclear reactor is doing well enough for us. The other thing that I did is once I reconfigured this medbay room, I made a little water room right next to it, filled with 15 condensers, and that like solved all water problems. So that's kind of my plan for now, is I have like a test template for what works well. Engineer, get over here. We could get another shuttle out there. We have people to rescue. Don't waste my time. Alright, next barren world. We've only got 4 missions to do. That we should be able to clear the missions before the Zootopens catch up to us. 16 minutes is plenty of time for 4 missions to be completed. Still working on the robot stations. We should go ahead and prioritize these because finishing these just makes more workers for us, so that seems valuable. And we won't be able to queue another robot station until we get more composites. They've cleared all the furniture from this room, but they haven't actually deleted the room yet. They've done that as well to all the hallways, and they deleted the one wall, but then didn't replace the other stuff. It's always kind of wild to me how long it takes for engineers to like unbuild a room.
Engineers to your assignments.
For lack of a better term. Alright, anything else we could be doing here? Got 2 sleepy people. Once this gets cleared, I'd like to start expanding out the bedroom into a better configuration for everything, but right now, we're gonna leave it as is. Clear that debris there. And I think I want to...
Engineers to your assignments.
I'm gonna have to move the bunks anyway. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with this room here. Get rid of this shelf. Get rid of this shelf. Get rid of this chair. Not needed in this ship.
Confirmed. Engineers to
Perfect success. Good job, team. Is this the survey mission? Yeah, it is. Aha! Robo Shuttle, you're done. View local missions. Send out for resource extraction.
away mission underway.
Get out there.
Report to your assignments.
Alright, these guys are back. Shuttle came back in perfect condition. I'm impressed. Salvage opportunity? Give it a try.
Away mission underway. Crew, report to
Because it's a
your
plus 15% chance to succeed, so that's pretty good. And as soon as these guys are back, they're gonna go back out for the rescue mission. Unless I already did the rescue mission. They'll go back out for something. Still working on all this stuff. Good job. Let's go check on the quarterdeck progress. Still deleting everything. Sort of. What we could do is we could reconfigure this corridor like that now. Because that's eventually how we're going to want it anyway. And then delete this section. Oops. We can't get rid of this until these 2 are built. Because if we take those away, all the power goes away.
Confirmed. Engineers.
But what we can do because of that is we can get a produce room started like this. And then we'll throw our power and oxygen right next to the door, since you don't really want to block the door anyway. Having wall-mounted stuff isn't such a big deal.
Confirmed.
Got lots of construction queued up. That's fine though. It usually works itself out in the first few jumps or so. They're leaving produce all over the floor. What are you doing? What is happening in this What is this place? What are you doing? All right. Unprioritized hauling resources. You guys can't be trusted. What is this mess? You've just placed produce all over the floor. An absolute nightmare. Don't you know how to organize a kitchen? I swear. Oh boy. All right, Jumplight still generating. We still have a little bit to go. How's the flight deck coming along? You're back. Should have sent you out right away. So search and rescue, and we still have a resource thing to do. So go ahead and search and rescue for us.
Underway.
Or resource extraction, I should say, sorry. 11 minutes? Yeah, that's plenty of time. And then let's just speed up time. We're just basically have a bunch of stuff queued up, and we're waiting for our engineers to get off their butts and actually, like, build the rooms for us. Spacecraft is already back. Robot shuttle, you're a dang hero. Get out there. It was a little damaged, but I think it should be fine. Cross your fingers. Before my robot shuttle gets exploded. Spaceship is back. Good job. Fantastic. Ooh, 15 composite? Pinch me. And in fact, don't pinch me, actually. I don't like physical pain. Another autonomous shuttle will do us well. We should probably delete the fighter. In fact, I'm going to. Because if we're doing our jumps right, we shouldn't need it.
Construction confirmed. Engineers to your assignment.
Still working on this room here. My plan eventually is to just, because our power is doing just fine with the one nuclear generator, I'm going to get rid of these guys and these biomass converters and turn them right into nuclear reactors without even bothering to use them. All right, we've got the jump light necessary. We're just waiting on our shuttles to come back. You got beat up? Let's go ahead and repair you before the jump. How you doing? You're returning? You're also returning. They'll be back any minute now. Go ahead and fast forward again. There we go. The other thing we could consider doing is getting the heavy and the quick thing up and running, but we'll leave those alone for now. You're back. Good job. Perfect success. And this one's landing. Awesome stuff. People recovered. Resource gathering missions are going well, and we're ready to jump. Okay, I think we've set ourselves up for a good first step in the clown car mission. If you guys enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a lot. If you want to see more Jumplight Odyssey, if you want to see how the clown car run progresses, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot, especially if you want to see the other videos I have going on the channel. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!